Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Can you all hear me? Can you see me? Please let me know if you can see me or hear me. Just give me a thumbs up. Yes, good evening. Welcome to the Data Analysis and Visualization with Power BI Masterclass. If you're joining us from wherever you're joining us from, you're joining us from West Africa, from East Africa, from South Africa, I say a very good evening to you. If you're joining us from the United States, it's a good afternoon to you. Canada, good afternoon to you. The United Kingdom, good evening to you. I trust everybody's well. Thank you for joining us. This is the Data Analysis and Visualization with Power BI Masterclass. For all of you that are interested in data analysis or data science, this is the masterclass for you. Welcome. My name is Olu Dare. I'm the head of faculty for Generis Academy. Generis Academy is the one bringing you this masterclass. Before we start, we have quite a few goodies for everybody that's attending today. It's a competition, it's a quiz, it's a data analysis and visualization with a Power BI quiz. You should see it coming up on your screens roundabouts now. Please answer the questions and please ensure that you fill in your name and email addresses at the end of the quiz. The winner, we will pick a winner at the end of the masterclass and we will get in touch with you. The winner of this quiz will get a whopping 50% off the cost of the full course, the data analysis and visualization course. They will get 50% off. That's half price. I don't think, well, I wouldn't tell you how much that's worth in monetary terms as of yet, but you know, it's a lot. And I think it's our way of saying thank you for, you know, your interest in data analysis. So let's get straight on to the masterclass. I'll just share my screen with you so you'll see what I'm doing here. If you just give me a second. Okay, can everybody see my screen now? Good, good. Okay. We'll start with the agenda. The agenda for today, the lineup of things we have for you for today. We'll start off by telling you about ourselves, Generis Academy, and then we'll swing on to a little bit of information about data analysis and visualization with Power BI. That's quite a mouthful. Maybe I should call it DAVPB. That's data analysis and visualization with Power BI. And then we'll go on to talk about market trends, what the job market is like, what the salaries for working in data science could be like. And then we'll swing on to the masterclass proper. Instructor is here. He's very eminently qualified. Very, very good instructor. I've been privileged to see him lecture a few times. He'll be here to present the masterclass to you. After that masterclass, you'll have the opportunity of asking questions, whatever questions you may want, and then we will swing on to we'll then swing on to, telling you about discounts, telling you about the dates of the course, the fees, the various discounts. So please stay till the end. At the end of that, we'll then go on to general questions and answers. So whatever questions you may have, please, make sure that you ask them. So we'll swing on to start now. Welcome, welcome everybody. There are people still joining us. Welcome, Blessing. Welcome, Adedolapo. Thank you for coming. So, Generis Academy. We are a digital platform and we specialize in providing comprehensive and accessible training solutions for individuals and professionals that seek to enhance their skills and knowledge, mainly in the field of information technology. We've been doing this for quite a while, and we provide these services to individuals around the world and also to corporate bodies. We provide courses, online virtual courses, and all of our courses are instructor-led. There are no recorded courses at all, and you will have the opportunity of interacting with your instructors during these courses. We have a diverse list of courses. Our courses range from, basic HTML to full stack web development, to project management, to business analysis. We have various fields of data science. We have programming languages like Python, like PHP. We do the whole range. And we pride ourselves in having very, very eminently qualified instructors to help you to not only to deliver these courses, but to help you to achieve your aim of either enhancing your skills or actually moving into the tech world. Our platform is interactive, it's user-friendly, and we have put together a bespoke learning management system. It facilitates seamless navigation. You can track your progress, and you can easily engage with course content within this learning management system. We also provide certification programs. Some of our programs are led by instructors that are actually certified to provide these courses by the various certification bodies. So a good example is project management. We do prepare people for certification in project management. Another example is some of our data science courses. We also provide community support. We provide career services. We just don't leave you. We don't leave it at teaching you how to, code or how to be a project manager. We actually help you to do things like build your CV. We give you hints and pointers as to how to apply for jobs, how to get into the job market, and so on and so forth. So we basically hold your hand through the process, and the objective is to have you achieve the aim of that you've come to us for. So that's basically about us, Generis. Our website is www.generis.academy. You can find us on all social media platforms. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on LinkedIn. You can find us on Twitter and YouTube. All of our handles are at Generis Academy, so it's quite easy to find us. Again, if you follow us on any of our social media platforms, whenever you apply for any course, you will get 5% off, and that's a promise. So that's about us. Oh, sorry. Our contact details. If you're in Nigeria, you can contact us on WhatsApp. You can either call us or drop us a text on WhatsApp. Those are the numbers for Nigeria. If you're in the United Kingdom, you can call us on 07861 352 or 07307 436 652. If you're in the US or any other part of the world, it'll be easiest to call us on again on 07861 352 602 or +44 7307 436 652. That's about Generis Academy. We will tell you a bit more about our offerings and who we are at the end of the masterclass. So let's swing on straight into the masterclass. Now, I'm sure at least one person here, and I'm pretty sure that all of you would have heard about the term big data. That's been a buzzword for a few, maybe a couple of years, 3 years now. And that's the big thing in the tech world at the moment. A lot of industries, a lot of organizations are actually basing their existence, so to speak, on big data. Everybody is going down the route of big data. I'll tell you what big data is. These are large, complex, and diverse data sets that are beyond the ability of traditional data. Traditional data basically means things like, putting data on Notepad, having a few spreadsheets here and there, and even some databases. But big data is complex and diverse. They are beyond the ability of traditional data processing techniques and tools to efficiently capture, store, manage, and analyze. Big data is characterized by three main attributes, which are often referred to as the 3 V's. First of all, the first attribute is volume. Big data involves large volumes of data, big, massive volumes of data. You find industries, these days exist because they have terabytes and terabytes of data. Some even range to petabytes and beyond. This data may come from various sources, such as social media, such as sensors, devices, transactions, and weblogs. You'll not be surprised that these days you cannot do anything on your smartphones, or you cannot go into any social media platform without your data being collected. As a matter of fact, some of the social media platforms, in fact, all of them, have to ask you by law, if you are okay with them collecting data about you. I mean, one very interesting thing I found out very recently was that, and I'm sure some of you would have experienced it, that even when you are not using your phones kind of listen to you. They kind of hear what you're saying. It's like they are the third person in the room. You find out that maybe you're talking about Netflix, or you're talking about something like shopping, to a fellow human being in the room. And the next thing you find out is you pick up your phone and the first thing you will see on your phone will be Netflix. So it's almost like your phone is listening to you all the time. That's them collecting data about you. The second V for big data is variety. Big data comes in various forms and formats. They include structured data, i.e. relational databases like MySQL, SQL Server, semi-structured data, for example, XML, JSON, and unstructured data, texts, documents, images, video. It may even consist of things like such as numerical, such as text, such as multimedia data. So big data encompasses the whole gamut of different types of data. And the third V is velocity. Big data is generated at high speed and must be processed rapidly to extract timely insights. Streaming data from sources such as real-time sensors, social media feeds, and online transactions requires fast and continuous processing. And when fast and continuous processing is required, you can imagine that you will require powerful software and powerful hardware to back this up. So what is data analytics? Data analytics is the process of examining large and varied data sets to uncover hidden patterns, unknown correlations, market trends, customer preferences, and other useful business insights. Applying various statistical and mathematical techniques, as well as advanced computational methods to interpreting and analyzing data. Data analytics is widely used across industries and domains. They're widely used. I mean, the ones that come to mind immediately are industries like finance, like marketing, like healthcare, retail, manufacturing, and many more. Data analytics plays a crucial role in helping organizations to gain a competitive advantage, to improve decision making, to optimize operations, and to drive business growth. So a net result of that key fact alone is the scramble for data analysts. Everybody is looking for data scientists and data analysts these days. So with the increasing ability of big data and advancements in technology, data analytics is becoming an essential tool for organizations to extract value from their data and drive innovation. Organizations spend millions, if not billions, on acquiring data these days. So there are different types of data analytics. As a matter of fact, there are three main types. There's descriptive data analytics, and that involves summarizing historical data to understand what has happened in the past. It answers questions like what happened, what are the key trends. Descriptive data often involves techniques such as data aggregation, data visualization, and summary statistics. The second type of data analytics is predictive analytics. This one aims to forecast future outcomes based on historical data. It involves predictive models using statistical algorithms and machine learning techniques to identify patterns and relationships in data that can be used in making predictions. Wow, that's a mouthful. Predictive analytics is used in various applications such as forecasting sales, predicting customer churn, and identifying potential fraud. Prescriptive analytics is the third one. Prescriptive analytics goes beyond descriptive and predictive analytics by providing recommendations on what actions to take based on insights derived from data. So it's almost like using data analytics to analyze data. Data analytics to analyze data analytics itself. It uses optimization and simulation techniques to determine the best course of action to achieve a desired outcome. What kind of tools is being used for data analysis these days? Data analysis tools, first of all, are software and programs that collect and analyze data about the business, its customers, and its competition in order to improve their processes and help uncover insights to make data-driven decisions. Examples of some tools that you will get to see when you get into data analysis is Power BI, which is what we're focusing on in this course. There's Tableau. There's R programming language for exploratory data analysis. There is SQL programming language for easily manipulating structured data. And there is a Python programming language for machine learning. It might interest you to know that we actually have courses covering all of these tools: Python, SQL, the R programming language, and Tableau. But that's not part of this masterclass. I just thought I'd throw that in. Power BI. This is a very versatile and user-friendly tool that empowers organizations to transform their data into actionable insights and drive better business outcomes. A few years ago, a tool like Power BI, I wouldn't say it did not exist, but it existed in its very basic forms. The things that Power BI can do today, years ago, you would have to be a very good programmer to actually program your code to manipulate data in the way Power BI will do it in seconds. Whether you're a business user, a data analyst, or an IT professional, Power BI provides the tools and capabilities you need to unlock the value of your data. There are some of the key features of Power BI include data connectivity. It allows you to connect to a wide variety of data sources, including databases such as SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, cloud services. You can connect to cloud services such as Azure, AWS, Google Analytics. You can even connect to your Excel files and other web sources. You can either have Power BI on-premise, or you can have it cloud-based. Another key feature of Power BI is data preparation. You can clean, you can transform, and you can manipulate data using Power BI's data preparation tools. I'm sure that our instructor would give us a demo of some of these features when we come to him. These tools enables users to perform tasks such as merging data from different sources, creating calculated columns and measures, and applying data transformations. Then Power BI has another key feature, data modeling. Power BI includes a powerful data modeling engine that allows users to create relationships between data tables. It allows you to define hierarchies. It allows you to build complex data models. You can also create data models using Power BI Desktop. This is a desktop application for building Power BI reports and dashboards. Visualization. Power BI provides a wide range of visualization options. And what do I mean by visualization? Visualization is turning, basically, I'll put it in plain language. Data is numbers. So when you're talking visualizations, you're turning numbers into pictures so that it's easy to interpret, it's easy to read. I mean, if I come to you now with a spreadsheet of 1,000 lines, 1,000 rows, full of numbers, you know, and ask you to interpret it for me, that's going to be a very difficult thing to do. So when visualization means actually turning those numbers into images, into pictures that would make it easy for the person that's looking at it to interpret. This kind of visualization can be interactive. It can be done by dragging and dropping. You know, you can manipulate data by clicking various parts of the report and so on and so forth. So it's quite a powerful feature with Power BI. And then there is advanced analytics. Power BI includes built-in advanced analytics capabilities such as forecasting, clustering, and sentiment analysis. So most of the time, Power BI actually does a lot of the work for you that you don't have to write code. You really may not have to, depending on the kind of presentation or the kind of reports that you're doing, you may not, it may just be drag and drop for you. But as you get into the course, I'm pretty sure that you would understand all of these things. Then with Power BI, it's quite easy to collaborate and share reports and dashboards within your organization or even externally. You can collaborate on reports in real time. You can share insights. You can annotate visualizations. You can integrate it with other applications, especially Microsoft applications, such as Microsoft Teams, such as SharePoint, and some other collaboration tools. Power BI is extremely secure. It offers robust, secure, and governance features. And this is to protect sensitive data. Well, I mean, in today's world where everybody's after data, there are always prying eyes. There are always, you know, people who may be trying to, they call it industrial espionage. Power BI protects against that. It ensures compliance with organizational policies. Administrators can define roles and permissions. They can manage access to data and resources. They can monitor usage and activity. One very interesting thing is the fact that all of us, especially those of us that have been in the office space for a while, are quite used to using things like Microsoft Excel. I'm not even sure that a lot of people on this webinar would have used Microsoft Access in the past. Well, Power BI has come to move all of them to the side, because yes, Access was quite good. Excel can do a lot of things, but you cannot compare it with, in any way, shape, or form, compare it with Power BI. So why not? Why can't you? Why should you opt for, you know, Power BI instead of Microsoft Excel? Power BI is more beautiful. It's more personalized. It's more interactive. It supports advanced cross-filtering between charts. It has an optimal dashboard and alerts, and KPIs include better visual and data presentation. Reports can be worked on by a large number of users, as opposed to Microsoft Excel, where reports are only limited to a specific number of users. You can analyze much more data with Power BI than you can with Excel. Excel has fewer data analysis options. And Excel is extremely slow when it comes to processing. I mean, your processing most of the time, as far as Excel is concerned, is really based on the processing power of the machine that you are using. Power BI is extremely fast. It's built for that. So what are the benefits? Again, rich personalized dashboards, secure report publishing, no memory or speed constraints, like I said just a second ago. It's Power BI will quickly retrieve and analyze your data and eliminate any memory or speed constraints. It supports advanced data services. Its simplicity and performance is balanced. You can extract intelligence rapidly and accurately. That's what it's built for. You know, it's built by the people who built Microsoft Access and Excel. And I'm pretty sure that in building it, they actually drew upon, or they drew on the experience of not only the users, but the developers of Excel and Access to actually come up with Power BI. Power BI also integrates seamlessly with existing applications. That's Power BI and data analytics. So what's the job market like? Okay, first of all, right now, well, as of 2021, in the data analytics space, Power BI had a 36% share of the business intelligence software market, and that's a large share. Right now in 2024, there have been quite a few other very good tools that have come up. All of these tools have their pros and their cons, but one of the main advantages of Power BI is the fact that it works seamlessly with quite a lot of existing applications. It's quite easy to integrate, and it's not as difficult to master, to study. Power BI jobs. Power BI jobs grows because they grow because Power BI dominates the market share. With a 36% market share, Power BI is the most popular data analytics platform amongst businesses. So obviously, they will dominate the job market also. So what does a data analyst do? I mean, if you do this course, what's your title going to be? What are you going to apply for in the job market? Okay, a data analyst interprets data and turns it into information which can offer ways to improve a business, thus affecting business decisions. A data analyst gathers information from various sources and interprets patterns and trends. Now, what do they do? They analyze big data to reveal trends. They apply statistical analysis techniques. They collect ICT data. They define data quality criteria. They establish data processes. They execute analytical mathematical calculations. In other words, these are the things that you will learn on this course and more. Where can data analysts work? They can either work in an office environment or in the IT department of a company. But the interesting thing is that these days, the vast majority of data analysts or data scientists work remotely. That's the beauty of data analysis. You can work anywhere in the world. You can work in your car if it's comfortable for you. You can work in your home. I mean, I know quite a few people who work thousands and thousands of miles away from their employers. There are people who are based in Ghana and they are employed by organizations in the United States. There are people who live in Nigeria and they are employed by organizations in South Korea. There are people who live in South Africa and they're employed by organizations in Germany or Switzerland or, places like that. And what do you need for this? A good computer. That's all you need. And the required software. And then you're good to go. Now, the kind of salaries, what kind of salaries do data analysts command across the world? Now, these figures that you see here are base salaries. One of the countries that use data analysts the most is the United States. And they have the highest base salary for data analysts, which is $64,000 per year. Well, almost $65,000 per year. And it varies from country to country. I guess it has to do with demand and supply. Now, this is a much better look at the base salaries around the world. In the USA, 2023, this chart that you're looking at is based on 2023 figures. In the USA, we're talking a base salary of $92,000 for data analysts. In the UK, £55,000. In Canada, about 100, it says 99,000 here, but I'll say about 100,000 Canadian dollars. In Australia, about 118,000 Australian dollars. In Singapore, about 90,000 Singaporean dollars. And in the UAE, Dubai, it's about 252,000 dirhams. So, data analysts they're at the top, when it comes to, they're well above average when it comes to earnings all around the world. Now the chart you're looking at right now is also, earnings around the world. These are 2024 figures, and they are based on the FANG companies. The FANG companies are the big companies. I think they're the top 5 companies: Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Google. With Facebook, data analyst salary with Facebook is about $152,000. With Amazon, it's about $113,000. With Apple, it's about $116,000, and it goes all the way. Google, it's about $139,000. Now, data analyst job offers. The vast majority of job offers for data analysts at entry level. 39.3% of jobs at entry level. 32.8% of jobs at senior level. Mid-senior level. 11.8% at associate level. So what's the career path for data analysts? You can either come into the industry as a data scientist or as a business analyst or as a senior analyst or also as a financial analyst. But this chart will give you an overview of the career path. Now, our instructor is ready to come on board. I'll just give you a brief introduction of him. His name is Oluseyi Oyeniran. He's a data scientist. He has a background in applied mathematics and computer science. He has over 5 years experience as a data analyst. His skills include manipulating complex data sets to provide actionable insights. He's a seasoned professional. He's very fluent in programming languages like Python, like SQL, and he's very, very adept at utilizing tools like advanced Excel, Tableau, Power BI, Google Analytics, Web Analytics, Microsoft SQL Server. He holds a master's degree in financial mathematics and a bachelor's degree in mathematics with computer science. So you see that you are in good hands. I'll hand you over now to Mr. Oyeniro. Just give me a second. Mr. Oyeniro, do you want to take over?
Just a minute. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Yeah, so I'm going to take it over from here. You have heard a lot about data analytics, and our focus today is going to be based on extracting insight from business data, which is more or less business intelligence analysis. So it has to do with using Power BI to analyze data. So without much ado, I'm going to share my screen so that we can go straight into what we have for today. Okay, I don't know if my screen is visible to everyone.
Not yet.
Okay, I've shared it already.
Is there anything on your screen? Maybe you are sharing the wrong screen.
Oh, do you see any screen apart from?
Yes, yes, we can see you now. We can see you now.
Okay, there's a little bit of delay. Okay, so this is Power BI platform where we can gain insight and derive meaningful recommendations that we can use to make business decisions. So over here is report view. This is data view, and this is model view. So I'm going to quickly start from the beginning on how we can integrate data from different sources into Power BI platform. Mind you, Power BI, as we have heard, is one of the tools that is being used for business intelligence. You can use it to derive insights which are hidden from our data. And as a business or data analyst, from that data that was given by the client, you can see hidden facts, hidden truth, based on business questions that you want to answer. It all depends on the kind of task you are trying to solve, the task at hand that will determine the kind of insight or visualization that you are going to make and present to the stakeholder, I mean the executive, so that they could make an informed decision. So the first thing to do when you want to work with Power BI is to ask questions. What am I trying to do? What task am I actually trying to solve? And it will determine the kind of the problem that you are given by your client if you are working on a project. So, like I said, without much ado, let me quickly go into how to integrate data into Power BI platform. But before then, let me quickly tell you that on a Power BI platform like this, just wait. Later there will be room for questions. I can see somebody raising his or her hand. At the end of this master class, there will be room for questions. So on the Power BI platform, we have the region. Just like any Microsoft software, these are the regions where you can do most of the things you want to do. Comment, this canvas is covering. Okay, let me bring it down. So we have the home and the region, insert modeling, view, help, format. Now, underneath it, we have get data. What type of data do you want to get? So let's say, for instance, I want to get data. The part of the particular that type of data I want to get is a text file. Like when you are being introduced to the Power BI the other time, we can integrate data from different sources. This is where you can get your data into the platform. You come to, you see Excel workbook, you see Power BI data set, you see from SQL Server, if the type of file you want to work with, you see a text file or CSV, you see a web file, you see a blank query, and there are many more. We can even get data from databases. If data you want to work with is from database, so if it's from databases, you can different platform up to 250 platform where that you can integrate data into your databases. So now, let's say for instance, I want to, okay, let me, so let's say for instance, the particular data I want to work with is a CSV file. So I have it on my desktop. So it's located. Okay, check it out. So now it depends. I believe we all have basic knowledge of computer, how to open a file how to close a file. So it's much more way like you just want to attach a file to you are composing an email, you want to attach a particular file. So it's much more like that. So I have my file already in resident in a folder called Power BI. So I have this particular file called customer. So I will click on it, open. So I wait for a while. Okay, so when you look at this, you can see the summary of your data set based on the first 200 rows. So it's not displaying all of the data set, just to see the data at a glance. And when you come here, you see load, transform data. Now, we are going to transform the data so that we can do some cleaning. You know, part of your work as a data analyst or data scientist, as the case may be, is data cleaning and preparation. So if you want to clean data, you want to run good data, you want to do some transformation, then you have to transform your data into Power Query Editor. So let me click on transform data. So it has brought me to another window entirely. So this particular window is, so this particular window is, so it has brought me to a new window entirely. I get it. So you can see from this window, these are my data. This is what we call Power Query Editor. From here, you can see your data at a glance. You can clean it. The one that is not in proper format, you can format it. When you look at this first column here, we have, when you look at it from here, we have column 1, column 2, column 3. But in actual sense, my column start from this page, this row, where I have customer ID, customer name. That is what's supposed to be the heading of this particular data set. It's not supposed to be column 1 or column 2. So from here,
Mr. Inero, I don't think that screen that you're talking about is showing on the screen. What we're still seeing is your graph with USA, New Zealand, Canada, and so on.
okay,
We
I think
can't
I'm
see the window that you're talking about. So maybe if you drag it onto the screen.
I think I'm having a kind of delay. I'm having a kind of delay, but never mind, it will come up. Let me come back to that particular section. Hello, can you see my screen now?
Not yet. Yes, we can see your screen now.
So it is not. So let me open a new report, a new Power BI now. So while we are waiting for it to open, so like I was explaining the other time, the Power BI, like we said the other time, is one of the most used business intelligence tools. As we have heard, more than 36% of organizations in the world use Power BI. So when you are proficient in using Power BI, you can be sure that it won't be difficult for you to actually land a job, land a role as a maybe Power BI developer or data scientist. So can you see this particular screen, everyone? Are you are you still seeing the old one? Can you
Uh,
see
we
this one?
we can see the one with 12 million at the top.
Okay, let me stop sharing, share this one again.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, so I have a blank report now, blank Power BI. So let me show you quickly how you can get data from how you can integrate data into Power BI platform. So the first thing to do is to come here, come to get data. You click on get data. The particular data we are working on is a text or CSV file. As I've said earlier, you can actually integrate data from different sources, different platforms into your Power BI software. So I want to get my data from text or CSV file. I click on that. So the first data I'm getting is customer data. I click on it, open it. When you click on it, you open it, it will take some time connecting. So after connecting, it will bring out the data. Let's just wait a bit for it to come up. So I have it like this. So it's telling me either to load, transform, or cancel. Because I want to do some transformation, I will have to transform the data. So click on transform data. So once you click on transform data, it will load the data. So I have the data set now. So there's a way you can see each of the column, the statistics of all the attributes in each of the column, like this column one, column two,
We
column
can't
three, but
see
this
we
not
can't see the data. We can't see the data. It's just saying apply changes, discard changes.
okay. Let's wait a bit to see it now. Are you seeing it now?
Not yet.
Okay. How about now?
Nope.
Okay. Because it has already applied the query here. Let me share it again.
Yes, we can see it now.
So, so I have the data here now. Now, what I want to do, when you look at it, part of data cleaning and preparation, and most of the work you will be doing as a data analyst is preparing the data. Because when the data is not properly prepared, then any visualization you are trying or insight you are trying to do, you can't actually get a proper perspective from it. So the data, one of the tasks, one of the things you must make sure you do well as a data analyst, and of course, most the chunk of your time will be taken in actual data cleaning and preparation. Now from here, you can see where my cursor is. I have column one here. This this is not the way it's supposed to be. So I want my customer ID, customer name, address, country to be the column header. So from here, I click on this. I will come to use first row. Use first row as header. You can see it has changed to customer ID instead of column one. It is now customer ID, customer name, address, which is in a proper perspective. So what we have done here is a part of data preparation, data preparation, data preparation. So from here, you can see the table name, which is customer, from our extreme left-hand side, where we have queries. This is the table name, which is called customer. So now, the next thing I want to do is to load some other data that I'm having over there. So let me quickly, from here, from Power Query Editor, I can actually load the other data I'm having. So I will come to new source. From new source, I will click on text CSV. So from here, I come to invoice detail. This is the other data I'm having, the other table I'm having in my data set. So I come to invoice detail, click open. It's working on it. So can you see this new screen now? Invoice text.txt.
Yes, we can.
Okay, fine, very good. So from here, you can see that because I'm loading my data from Power Query Editor, we couldn't see anything like load or transform data because we are already at where we can clean and prepare our data, which is Power Query Editor. So all what I needed to do here is just to click on OK. Click OK, it will load it, and you will see the second table now called invoice detail. Can you see this?
Yep.
Okay, invoice detail. The first table that I loaded was customer data. The second one now is invoice detail. So from this invoice detail, if you look at this place, it's actually in right perspective. So I have my invoice number, my quantity, my unit cost, my unit price. So I have all of them. The columns are well represented in where they're supposed to be. But I'm going to do some transformation from here. When you look at the quantity is in form of date. How can quantity be in form of date? We are talking about business data now. Quantity cannot be in date. That means this particular column needs data cleaning. We have to clean this data. So what I'm going to do now from here is being represented as date. Just click on it, then come down to this icon that look like date, click on it, then change to whole number. Quantity is supposed to be whole number. So click on whole number. So it's asking me replacement current. No, we want to add new step. So click on add new step, and you can see now that it has changed to quantity, which is in form of number, which is in form of number. So from here, If I don't, there's a way you can come back to what you have done in Power BI. You know, in normal Windows, when you are working with Windows, you can press Ctrl Z to go back to previous work you have done. But in this case, under the apply steps, just click on change type. When you click on change type, you know it has come back to it. Maybe you made mistake, you want to go back to the previous step you have taken. Just come to the apply step and click on it. So let me redo what we've done before. So I'll come to O number. So I click on O number, click on add new step. So from there it will change it to number. Now look at this particular column. Of course, when you look at A, B, C, so what one of the skills you must have is ability to visualize data, to see the data in preparing when you are preparing the data. When you look at this particular column, you see unit cost, and it's telling us it's in ABC. ABC means text, whereas it's supposed to be in currency value. Even though you are seeing currency here, but the column is suggesting the type of data that is stored in this particular column as text, which is not supposed to be. And when you come down to this place too, it's the same thing that is happening to both of them. So we are going to clean this particular data. So what I'm going to do now is to select the two of them together. Select the two of them together, press it, then click on this. So I've selected the two. Now, what I will do concerning this, if I say I want to change them directly from here. Okay, you know it's currency. I can say fixed decimal currency, which is this. You will see it's going to give me error because you cannot actually transform a text to numbers. It will give error. So what we will do, let me change the step. So we can change this one because we click on the step. We change this one to automatically. So let me do this one quickly because of our time. All right, so let me come to this place. What I will do is to remove this pound sign beside the number for the two of them. This is part of data cleaning and preparation. And if you take part in this course, you are going to be able to use Power BI to an expert level. This is just a tip of iceberg in what we can do with Power BI. So let me click, let me select the two columns. I'm trying to rush because of time. Let me select the two columns. Now I want to take away this pound sign. How will I do this? I will come here, come to replace value. So once I come to replace value, it will bring out a window. I hope you can see this window, replace value. So I want to replace the dollar sign from here. I will write, I mean the pound sign from here. I want to replace it with nothing. So I will leave this place empty. So I click OK. Once I click OK, you can see this now. So I can now change this to fixed decimal without any error. You can see it, which is in form of currency now without any error. So that is that about this particular one. So I'm done with cleaning of this one. So let's quickly integrate the next data into this platform now. So the next one is invoice header. We are talking about sales data here. So let me load this. So okay. So the only thing we don't want to change from here is invoice date. Date cannot be in form of number. They call it date, but it's in form of number 38480. What will I do here? Come down here and just change it to date. So So you can see we have this, it's in proper perspective now. So after you are done with your cleaning, the next thing to do is to come here where my cursor is under close and apply. When I click on close and apply, it will take me directly to Power BI desktop where we can create visualization and all sorts of things that we want to do. So let me come down here, click on close and apply. When I close and apply, you can see it's loading the data set. So, so you can see it's applying the steps now. So this one, is trying to create connection in model. So it's loading it now. It needs to take a while. So it depends on the amount of data you are asking. So it's loading, the data is done with it. So when you look at the extreme right hand side, we will see the all the data that we have transformed and load into. You can see them customer data, invoice detail, invoice header. So from here, this is where we build our visuals. This is where we can see each of the data that we have. Let's say I click on this one. You can see customer, this is called data field. This is report field, and this is, let's wait a bit for it to populate it. Okay, so you can see, and from here you can perform some other transformation by creating new columns, new methods, which we are going to be talking about in details as we move on. For some of us that is going to subscribe to this course, then this is the model field. Part of the skills that you must be able to master well is data modeling. When you are being introduced to the course, the instructor talk about modeling the data. Our speaker talk about modeling the data. That is connecting data together so that data can filter, they can filter themselves and they can create a relationship. Like what we have here, this is the model field, and it's part of the skills that you are going to learn a lot by the time you subscribe to this course. It's one of the skills that is mostly being asked, even when you are doing an interview for a data analyst that has to do with the role of Power BI. So from here, we can create a relationship by looking at the columns that are common to all of them. So let's see, I want to just show you how to create a visual from here. So let's take for instance, I you can see that this particular invoice data, let me rearrange. So the invoice data, there is a relationship. When I click on this, you can see that these two tables, invoice header and invoice detail, they are communicating together through invoice number. But this one is excluded. So by the time we are building our report and this one is not connected to them, you can't get a good visual. So from here, I'm going to just create a relationship, just drag it because these two columns are common to both of them, customer ID, and wait for a while. So you can see all of them are connected together. Now let me go back to report field. So under report field, let's say for instance, I want to I want to see from customer, I have a country, that's a particular column called country. And in the invoice details, I have quantity, I have unit cost, I have unit price. Let's say I want to give a feature, I want to see where most of the sales is coming from in terms of quantity. Which country is actually bringing the most sales? It's part of visual, the insight you can actually derive from your data. How do you do that? Now, I can quickly create a new measure from here, a new measure from here. Measure is just an aggregate. So I try to aggregate the data together. But from here, you can see quantity is a form of number. That's why you see summation there. So from here, let's say, for instance, I want to just create a cluster column as my feature. So let me bring my quantity to the x-axis. So my quantity will be on the y-axis. It's not showing it y. Okay. So, and my country, which is categorical data, I can put it on the x-axis. So from here, we can see quantity by country. Maybe the insight we want to get is to see which particular country is making the most demand according to our sales data. So from here, we can actually see that. Let me focus it so that we can see focus mode. So I have USA as the most country that where our sales is coming from. So all of these things you can do with Power BI. So because of our time, I'm going to stop from here, but I want to show you a particular visualization that I've done in the past, whereby you can have something like this. These are reports. Can you see this screen?
What are you trying to show us? We can still see the country and quantities screen.
Okay. So let me. So these are some of the work that I've done in the past, where you can create a report like this, a report like this. Are you getting me? So these are the skills you are going to learn when you subscribe to this training. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yeniro. Thank you very much. I'm pretty sure that everybody is quite enthralled by the presentation we have just seen. This is just a very, very tiny snippet of the course. The course itself is, Mr. Yeniro, how many weeks is the course?
The course is 3 months.
Okay.
I mean, it's let me check the curriculum again. It's 8 weeks, 8 weeks
Okay.
in total. Yeah.
Okay. So the course itself is 8 weeks, and it's real value for money if you can think around it this way, that within 8 weeks you are trained to an expert level in using Power BI for data analysis and data visualization. We like I said at the beginning of this presentation, we pride ourselves in making sure that you get what you pay for. And what do you pay for? You pay to become proficient, to become very good, to take you from novice to expert level in your chosen course. And that is what we aim to do. If there's this popular saying that I hear all the time, that if you don't get it, you ain't going nowhere. You know, we will make sure that you get it. And not only do we make sure that you get it, at the end of the course, we will issue you a certificate of proficiency. We will help you with career matters like building up your CV. We will hold webinars on applying for jobs. We will point you in the right direction, give you pointers. And when you get your interviews, your instructor would sit with you and guide you through the possible scenarios of getting a job. So you know you're getting value for your money. I'm just going to share my screen again. Or first of all, before I do that, does anybody have any question on this presentation? If you have any questions, please just raise your hand and let me see you, and I would unmute you so that you can ask your question.
Thanks so much for the.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks so much for the opportunity to to show our talent. I'm a statistician. My name is Ajibola Taiwo. I'm a statistician also. But my question is, I've been trying to download this software or Power BI desktop on my system. So I want you to explain how we can download the software or install the software on our system first.
Okay. I would answer that question, Mr. Taiwo. We cannot. I mean, it's what the question you've asked is quite interesting, and I say that because we cannot tell you how to download it because we don't know the source from which you're downloading it. We don't know whether you've paid for it or whether you're using a trial version or whatever that you're using. What we do for people who are taking this course is that at the beginning of the course, we have our own sources that we point people to download Power BI and talk them through installing it. But it will be wrong for us to, just tell you without knowing the details. There are so many rules and regulations surrounding that. So, I mean, I wish we could go further and help you with that, but we are not able to do that. Not on this forum, not during this masterclass. Maybe if you get in touch with us after the masterclass, then we can, discuss it further and then see if we can find a way to help you with it. Does that help you? Okay, any other questions? Okay. All right. So I'll just go on to the rest of the presentation. Now, when you enroll with us, with Generis Academy, here is what you will get. You will get a minimum of 6 months access to our learning management system. Now, the learning management system, well, you heard Mr. Inero say earlier on that the course itself is for 8 weeks, 9 weeks at the maximum. But you get 6 months access to the learning management system, where you will still have access to a wide variety of resources, ranging from videos to handouts, to quizzes, to books. You'll be able to interact with other students. You'll be able to interact with your instructors. If you have an issue that you need to discuss with the instructor, you'll be able to interact with them there. You also get workbooks, you get exercises, real hands-on, real-world exercises when you register with us. You also get to participate in live projects. And like I said earlier on, we will support you through your journey from the beginning, learning, to graduating, and to building up your CV and preparing you for interviews. In some cases, depending on the case, this is determined on a case-by-case basis. We may be able to even give you references when you apply for jobs. The start date for this course is on the 30th of March. The 30th of March, we realize now is a holiday. That's the Easter weekend. So we will be postponing this for a week to around about the 6th or the 7th of April. And if you are interested, again, we have displayed our numbers. The numbers for Nigeria are +234 706 9403420, 234 903 820 2225, 234 818 774 8701. You can either call these numbers for more information, or you can text us on WhatsApp and ask whatever questions you want, or any inquiry you want to make. Again, these are the numbers for the United Kingdom. If you're living in the United Kingdom, and you can call these numbers, the numbers on the right-hand column, if you are in the United States or any other part of the world. Now, for attending this presentation today, we are offering you a whopping 35% discount off the normal cost price. And that is only for, the people who have attended today. The discount will last till Wednesday next week. After Wednesday next week, the price goes back to the normal price. If you are looking to enroll from Nigeria, the normal fee is 220,000 Naira. With a 35% off, we've discounted it to 143,000. If you're enrolling from the United Kingdom, the normal fee is £350. And with the 35% off, we've discounted it to 228. And if you are enrolling from the US or any other part of the world, the normal fee is $400, and we've discounted that to $260. Like I said, the discount would only last for roundabouts a week till Wednesday next week. So if you are interested in doing this course, please make sure that you drop us a line and reserve your space. If you are having difficulty in paying, you can discuss that with us. We can arrange an installmental payments plan for you. Mr. Taiwo, you were going to ask a question?
I want to ask that that this course now, can my laptop, which kind of a laptop are we going to have access to the ICT there? And we come with our personal laptop?
Well, this course is delivered to you virtually. It's an instructor-led virtual course. You can use your present laptop. I mean, your present laptop, do you use it for work at the moment?
It's just it's a Chrome. It's a Chrome small laptop.
It's a
All this,
Chromebook.
yes, Chromebook,
You will,
MacBook.
I'm pretty sure that you will need to get a more powerful laptop with a minimum of, I think, 4 gig RAM. And Mr. Inero, do you want to elaborate on that? Mr. Inero, do you want to elaborate on that?
Okay, so like he said, you need a minimum of 4 gig RAM and operating system of 64-bit operating system, preferably Windows operating system with 10, Windows 10 operating system with 64 bits and a 4 gig RAM. I think with that, you should be able to install the software. All right, thank you.
Okay. Mr. Taiwo, does that answer your question?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Okay, so like I said, if you register before Wednesday, you'll be able to get 35% off. You don't have to make that payment by Wednesday. Just text us. We will collect your details and reserve your space, and payment arrangements will be made with you. As long as you're registered before the start of the course date, that's fine with us. You are eligible for the 35% off. Again, these are our social media handles. If you want to get in touch with us, you can also get in touch with us on social media. If you follow us on social media, you get a further 5% off. So if you are attending this presentation and you want to do this course, what I will do is I would register and get 35% off and go on social media and follow Generis Academy and get a further 5% off. So that makes a whopping 40% off. I'm not sure if, anybody else can better that deal. If there are no other questions, anybody have any other questions? Okay. All right. If there are no other questions, I will say thank you very much for sparing the time out of your busy schedule, out of your evening. I'm pretty sure that some of you have missed dinner to attend this. Thank you very much for attending, and we will be in touch with you. We hope to hear from you soon, and we will be in touch with you. Thank you, everybody, for coming, and have a good night.